Pay the rent debt today or I'll evict you.
I promise, okay.
What if your rent...
Shut up in here, man. Shut up in here, man. Hold on, man. Hold on, man. And then let me get right. Let me get right, shit. Get right first. Man, this is man. I don't like this kind of... Y'all gotta see my face on here, man. Y'all, yeah, get right. Make me right over here. There you go. So we got a new light in this month. So make sure I clean our leans up. Make sure the leans. Gotta clean the lens on her, man. That's number one. Then we get back to the okay. Check that lens on there. Oh yeah, there we go. Shit. Oh, okay, then I'll check the thing over here too. Let's see how. Okay. Okay. Oh, when no, and when not, and que pasa, and amigos, and mayos. Okay, that's a deal. Okay, that's a uncle. Let's go there. Let's go, dog. Sunshine in the motherfucking house. Shine off a black nigga face. Man, family feuds, man. How y'all doing, man? Y'all ready? Hood fights. Man, y'all have to excuse the music playing in the background. I'm not responsible for none of that, man. I am, damn, man. I was on hold on, let me try this shit again. Hold on. Put them in, yeah, we got action, y'all. All right, y'all ready? I'm in here. I was just making sure about getting settled in, goddamn me. Stand me, tell them don't play with me and mine, don't play with me and mine, don't play with me and mine. Family hood fights. That what that was. That what he said it was. That what he said it is. If that what he said it is, that what it might be. Shut up. I'm gonna learn how to work all this. Well, get that right. Man, straighten that out. Oh yeah. Gonna get bop, a little bop. Oh yeah. Man, we got family hood fights right now, man. What's happening? Man, I got security in the building. Hold on. Let me check them out. Security, you in the building? You ain't working out yet? That's cool. Shout out my truck drivers, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. I'm always on time to get y'all down that highway and get y'all where y'all got to be, man. You understand me? It's a job for me. It's 11 o'clock. Tune in if it's 11. Y'all get in here at 11 o'clock. At the 11 o'clock margin, man. We finna head down this highway, man. We gotta get down this highway, man. You got 2 minutes, man. 2 minutes to get them rigs crunk up, man. 2 minutes, crank that rig up, man. Make sure you got your coffee in your system, man. And if you're just getting off the highway, make sure you pull over. If you're feeling sleepy, you've been driving all night, please make sure you pull over. Find you a rest spot. Pull over to the rest spot and get you some rest. Do not keep driving if you've been riding in that rig all night. Shout out to all my truck drivers going down that highway, man. Yes, indeed. Okay. I know what time it is, man. It's Wednesday. It's OG Person. I'm at work, man. Tell us from a crib. I got 3-4 platforms tuned in right now. We are getting our truck drivers down that highway this morning with, what's this one called? The Family Feud Hood Fights. Yeah. I was going to talk about the Family Feud Hood Fights. What's a family feud? What's that? A hood fight. A Family Feud hood fight. I know a lot of people ain't woke this morning. These people don't get up early like this. They only get up. Some of these niggas just not going to sleep. So, y'all gonna have truck drivers. I know y'all up and ready. Oh, I see y'all up. Boy, it's 1,004 people up already. Boy, I appreciate y'all. Y'all are not playing this morning. Get out there. But let me rock out with y'all one time. For ones that's at work, on your way to work. Some of y'all at work can't clock in, mad the motherfucker looking right there. Oh man, this nigga live, man. I can't get on my phone right now. Yeah, if you at work trying to listen to me sneaking on the headphones, don't lose your job. The shit is on. You can be able to replay this and come back and look at it later. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what's going on, man. I am working hard. Shout out to my boy. Shout out to them people down there in Austin, Texas, man. It's just like a Mardi Gras down there to y'all right now all week, man. Y'all are having the Southwest by Southwest jumping off, man. It's Wednesday and things gonna get started getting crunk. But hey, I'm on my way. We got our shit set up. But watch this, man. Tales from a crib. The hood fights. Y'all watch this, y'all. God dang, she got the best liquor in the store. You got the best liquor.
I saw you finish yours.
Look at my baby girl. Look at her. Look. Ain't that stupid? And I swear to God, I just put that my baby girl when he got me another Kit Kat. I'm at work, y'all. Y'all know what time it is. She watching her daddy. She said, I seen you eating. Thank you, baby girl. That's my other daughter, y'all. I got a black one and I got a bright one. I told y'all. That's my dark baby right there. Hood fights. What's a hood fight? Let me tell y'all something. I grew up in a hood called Eastwood, y'all. Eastwood, Texas. Right off this little old street called Miller and Burton Street. My street was a dead-end street. What's so good about my street? It's a dead-end street. It was called Burton Street. Now, for y'all that's familiar with Burton Street, that's in the neighborhood of Eastwood, Texas, you understand me, off the east side, y'all would know that Burton Street, you gotta be really a real pioneer in your hood, to talk about your neighborhood. I asked a nigga the other day, how many alleys are in Eastwood? Name to me how many alleys. Alleys. I said how many. That's how good I know my hood. I know how many alleys in this motherfucker. Now, when you get over to Poly, you gotta ask yourself then how many alleys are in Poly. What is an alley? Some alleys got, we don't get trash trucks running down alley. We don't got dumpsters, nigga. Don't get us wrong in Fort Worth. We don't got dumpsters where you come down the alley and they pick up your trash in the alley. No. Down here, we set our trash out on the curb. Then you got to get up and actually go to work, get your trash out down here. We ain't got all the luxuries like y'all. Down here in Fort Worth, we still got to get up and set the trash out. Yeah. Ding! I know that's right. You understand me? And, but it ain't no thing, nigga, get up and put your trash out. Shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Nigga got big old, down there in West Texas, they got these big ass garbage can things, y'all. Down there in West Texas, goddamn me, where you go put the trash in that trash dumpster, and they got a trash stand dumpster come through the alley and pick up the trash cans. Which one more dangerous, the trash truck or the trash can? But anyway, in my neighborhood, y'all, I stayed on a street called Burton Street. And on Burton Street, we had, let me start it off like this, When I say family feud, hood fights, family feud, hood fights go with different streets. Now, I'm gonna name my hood and my, where I was at, man. I was over in a neighborhood where it was plenty of families on each street. Yep. Yep, I think each street had its own, you know, what you call, I ain't gonna say a gangster family, because we weren't known to be a gangster family back then, but we was known to stick together when it, you know, when it got gangster. Just gonna put it like that. You know, and in my family, we only had 3 kings and 2 queens. 3 kings and 2 queens. And, you know, we wasn't, you know, we really wasn't up on the food chart, you know, when it came down to age, because we were still young, you know, kings and queens. You had 3, Albert, David, and Percy. Damn. Albert, King Albert. David, one of the greatest ones in the Bible, a warrior in the Bible. And Perseus, old Perseus. That was a great warrior leader. Perseus led many cavalries to war, man, and conquered many wars with Perseus. You had Albert, King Albert, which is my big brother AD. You had Percy, which was a warrior in himself, and you had David, which was a warrior by himself. Well, you know, and just the little superpowers I give us, you know, while we going. I ain't gonna say we was no motherfucking what y'all call y'allselves goddamn, you know, the Power Rangers and shit. No, nigga, we wasn't none of that. We was real. We made our own superheroes. We didn't want to be nobody else. We is who we is. We call ourselves the Demerson Boys. We the Demerson Boys. We have no toys. 2 tall pantyhose, skinny and Lord. We got Albert, Percy, and David. Who are y'all? We're the awesome, the Demerson Boys. We're the Demerson Boys. We have no toys. We didn't have no toys. We didn't have a... But yeah, my mama bought us some shit, but we tore it up as soon as she got it. Fuck it. I don't know what was wrong with us. We couldn't keep toys for nothing, you understand me? I don't know. My mama called us something that we didn't know the word was. You know, we thought it was a big word. It was called destructive. Well, y'all some destructive kids. Shit, I don't know what that word mean when I was a little kid. You know, I got older, found out what it meant. But, you know, y'all just destructive. And then, you know, the people tell the other people down the street that we were destructive. I thought we had some type of disease or something. When we came around, you know, cause we didn't have no toys, and wouldn't nobody let us play with their toys. Mark ass nigga. Cuz, can I play with you? No. My mama said y'all destructive. Nigga, we destructive? Who destructive? Well, I mean, I'm trying to find out what the word destructive means. You know, y'all keep saying this shit about us. I'm gonna think you're talking about me pretty soon. You know, cause when you illiterate and you don't know what the words mean, a nigga can be saying something, giving you some goddamn compliment, and your dumb ass still don't know the word you think he talking about you. Well, my mama called us destructive, but I just know one thing: when my mama said it, she wasn't smiling. You know, it was like she was talking shit. You know, but we just didn't know what that word meant. But you know, but I knew one thing: she said, "If you tear up anything else, I'm gonna whoop your." That what I know what destructive mean now. What that mean? That mean we be tearing up our toys. Yeah, mama bought us some toys. We told me I don't know how my shit ended up tearing up. I think mama just got us some cheap shit. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I think the leg fell off the goddamn man, mama. I don't remember tearing the leg off the man. You know you fucked up when you fuck up a patch of green army, man. Yep. My bad. Y'all probably wouldn't even know what a pack of green army men look like. Well, back in the day, you know, we get army men, you put them in a little pack. You go to a store called Mott's or Piggly Wiggly. Damn. My bad. Y'all went. Well, back in the day, we had a store called Mott's. You know, Mott's, you know. I don't want to miss a lot of y'all on shit. You know, I really like to talk to the older people that know what I'm talking about. We had a store called Mott's. You know, and back in the days, you know, Montgomery Wards, you know what I'm saying? Kmart, Targets, Piggly Wiggly, Salvation Army, Safeway. Remember the Safeway? You know, Eckerd Drugs. We ain't had no Walgreens. We had Eckerts back then. Eckerd drugs, nigga. Skags, apple betas. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Am I just in this world by my goddamn self now? I feel like I'm here alone, y'all. I mean, I think sometimes I think God left me here by myself. Cause when I get the naming out stores and stuff, people looking at me like, man, what is... That nigga said Piggly Wiggly. What is a Piggly Wiggly, mama? What is a Safeway? Mama, what is Skags? What is Eckerts? And that Percy don't know what he talking about. I might have been, maybe Safeway, maybe I just made up a safe way to say something. But it was a store called Safeway too, boys. But anyway, them was my days in coming up. But let me tell y'all something. On every street had its own goddamn family. In my family, we wasn't just we wasn't the biggest, the heavyweights, cause we was still kids. But we was the up and coming. We was the ringing champions. We was the ones that shit. We young right now, but we gonna get old. And the older we get, we gonna be able to compete with the best families. And what I mean by that, I'm talking about fighting. Or we gonna squabble. The Demerson boys, the Demerson boys, yeah, y'all gonna get them while they young, they might, try to. We never got bullied. Nobody never hogged us. But I'm gonna start from the beginning. One day, me and my brother, we was on our way from school, man. This nigga named Frank. You know who you is, Frank. We was going to this school called SS Dillo, y'all. It's an old elementary school in Fort Worth, Texas. You understand me? And me and my brother, we was on home. The first nigga that ever, me and my brother, we put our talent out on the street, to try our first fight, you know what I'm saying, against another family, was with Frank, old Frank Brazil. Frank Brazil, you know who you is, man. Come on, Frank. Everybody know Frank Brazil. I say Frank Brazil. Some of y'all gonna say, I know Frank Brazil. Y'all know Frank Brazil? Old tough ass Frank. Frank wasn't no hoe when he was a gangster. Coming up, we didn't know what the word gang. Back in the days, we didn't call them gangsters, we called them thugs. And Frank was what you call was a thug. Shout out to all my truck drivers going down the highway. I know a lot of y'all truck drivers, y'all looking at me right now. I'm getting y'all down that highway. Y'all keep your pedal to the metal. I got a whole hour special to get y'all. You understand me? To get you down that highway. And when you get down that highway, I can get my check at the same time. Understand me? Let's get there. We riding. But anyway, Frank Brazil. We was walking home one day, and this Frank Brazil guy called himself gonna hit my brother with a stick. We ain't gonna say a stick, it was a switch. A switch like mama have off the thing. He walked up behind my brother and he hit my brother across the back with it. I was like, damn, man, and Frank, Frank Brazil, you was a little older than we was younger boys then, but I knew one thing about that. He not my mama and he not my daddy, but he just hit my brother with a switch. Now he a little older than we is. But I don't think that's how that's supposed to go. So this was my first time being, stepping my game up. I didn't do shit. I ain't gonna lie, I just said some shit. What did I do? I said don't hit my brother no more with the switch. And for some reason I stuck my chest out like this. And when I said it, nigga, he didn't hit me. But you know what he did? He hit my brother again with the switch. I said, damn. Nigga whopped the shit out of AD again. Nigga whop. God damn. And that's when I found me a stick. Old piece, man, God had to be right there with me. It was an old piece of mop handle. I had me look like I had me a little old bat that come out them little penitentiary, little piece of little hand bat, but it looked like you could have took it off a goddamn one of them old, a commode stopper. Could have took it out one of them commode stopper. I had me a little old stick handle like you come off commode stopper, look like an old broom handle stick. And I picked that motherfucker up, and I never forget, old Frank, you stood there like this, you said, nigga, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? You stood there like this, said, what you gonna do? And I bust Frank right across his motherfucking head with that motherfucker. Tried to split that nigga head like he was a pig, nigga. I swear to God. bitch. As soon as I hit him, I dropped the stick and told my big brother, run, nigga, let's run. That nigga went down and started holding his goddamn. By the time he came up out that motherfucker, hell, I left AD. I was hoping AD could at least goddamn run. Cause if Frank catch you, he already whopped you with the switch twice. But if he end up catching you, he probably gonna beat the dog shit out of you too. But I know one thing he ain't gonna do. He ain't gonna catch me. Yeah, I'm running, but I got my lick. I tried to save my brother because I couldn't sit there and watch a nigga do my brother like this. But me and my brother, the next day we went to school, we gonna get Frank first this time. So what we did, we plotted on getting Frank. When Frank came down the street, you knew what time it was, Frank. We was on Ramey Street, right there on Ramey and Miller at the red light. Just got out of school at the SS Dillo, walking ourselves home, going to the house, you understand? We all walking home. And Frank didn't want no smoke. Frank, you took off running before we did. Hello! You took off running like we did when I hit you across the head with that stick, nigga. You took off running. I said, damn, old Frank gone. Oh, that's chapter 1. Little Frank story. As time went on, y'all, we ran into families that thought that they was tougher than we were. We had a lot of families, you know what I'm saying, especially on our street. Shout out to the Wilson family. The Wilson family, now they was tough, y'all. Let me tell y'all something about the Wilson family. They had uncles, kids, and grown-up folks stayed with. It was 14 people stayed in one house. Now, let me give y'all the resume on my street. Started at house number 1, we had Billy Taylor. Billy Taylor, he was a champ himself, he the one. Shout out to my partner Billy Taylor. He is now the most successful guy on the street. Not a millionaire and not a trillionaire, but yet a billionaire. You understand me? And what he do, man. Matter of fact, Billy Taylor, he teaches classes on how to become a billionaire around the world now. That let me know we would stand on somebody, on side of somebody that's very important to begin with. Shout out to Billy Taylor. Next state of them is the Dimson family. You got AD, Percy, and David. And I had 2 sisters, Charlotte and Tanya. They didn't have themselves a motherfucking thing. But Charlotte, she had her something. Okay, right next to them, we had another up-and-coming family named Niecy, Winky, and TJ. And they had a brother. That nigga, I met that nigga on Ferguson. He had a life sentence. Nigga like that look crazy in a motherfucker. But TC, Winky, and TJ, they stayed next door to her. That's another up-and-coming rapping family, fighting family. Now, right across the street from them, you had Hazel, Sugar Man, and Big V, known as Needle, a powerhouse. She fight kind of hard, too, in her family. Next door to them, you had the Sodas, which was Teresa, Janice, and Beverly. 3 sisters, they had a little fighting squad, if they wanted to get into it. But right across the street with them was called the Freeman family. Shit. That was the first. Don't get mad at me, family. I didn't know what this shit meant when I was a kid, but I know what it means now. We had a little state, they called them porch monkeys. It was a whole bunch of them. Sit on the porch every goddamn day. Families of them. Family, I didn't pay no attention. I didn't know what a porch monkey was. You understand me? Hell, I just thought everybody always sit on their porch in the hood. Shit. But not on like they family. Shit. They had couches on the porch. What's the motherfucker? A recliner seat where they sit. This shit was original, generational shit on they porch. But shit, in the Freeman family, shit, I can't name it. I could try to name it. Freeman. We had the runner-up was Don Wayne. The hardest hitter in the family was Don Wayne. After Don Wayne, you had Carl. You had May. You had goddamn me, Carl, May. Oh, okay, let's go. Lisa. You had Kimberly. You had Grady. They had one of the fighters in the family was Grady. Grady was one of the hardest punchers in the family. He was like the Sugar Ray of the family. Then you had Charles and Narvell. You understand me? And then, they went to have, Big Joplin, Big Jop, and his big brother, Marcus, Joplin and Marcus. You know what I'm saying? Them the other 2 brothers, that 10. Now, y'all keep in mind, it ain't number 3 Demerson boys. Okay, right next door to them, who did you have? You had old Franco, which is Harry. Shout out to the big homie Harry. Harry was the football coach on the street. We'll talk about Harry later on. Next to Harry, you had to know old Ralph. Ralph played the drums. Ralph was the only nigga lived in his house. Next door to Ralph was a vacant house, which my mama ended up paying, moving inside that house, in which we had one house down the street and another house. We had 2 houses on the block. And next door to that house was my family, Al Capone. Shout out to Capone. Free the homie Al Capone. Got himself a life sentence. He ought to be coming home. He did about 30-something years on it already. He should be coming home next year, from what I heard. Old Al, Frida, all them. Across the street from them was Sean. Shout out to Sean. Sean and Trunson. And they had a brother named Jamie. Shout out to Jamie. Old Jamie. Next door to Jamie was Croker's, Fred, Freddie Rowe, and Croker's. You understand me? And Aunt. They stayed there. Next to them, you had Bernard, and you had goddamn me, Marcus and his brother. Whatever his brother, I forgot his brother's name. You know, they really didn't cause no trouble. And next door to them, you had the Wilson family. The last family, the Wilsons. Kenneth Wilson, John Wilson, and goddamn me, John, Kenneth, and Keith. You understand me? And they had a variety of women in the family, starting with Phyllis, Nellie Mae, Jackie, Belinda, goddamn, the list goes on and on with their family. But let's get to the feuds in the family. You know, that was just on my street. Shout out to the Burton Street family. I just named the whole Burton Street family on my street. You know, which probably y'all didn't even pay y'all people no attention, because in my hood, when I was coming up, everybody knew everybody in the family, because everybody in the street was all family. It wasn't the shit that you do right now when, you know, a nigga come out and cuss your mom out. You watch the little girl down the street jump on the old lady down the street. We wasn't none of that shit. No, our family didn't play that, nigga. Everybody in the family and everybody on the street looked out for each other. But hey, when the family feuds, the family feud. The first family feud we ever had was with the Wilson family. Shout out to the Wilson family. Now, the Wilson family, they was older than we was. And y'all got to take it in mind, my mama took us to church. My mama didn't really just, you know, leave us out there, you know, to play, you know. No, we know when you go outside and play with the family, you know, all them families on our street, shit, when it came down to having something to do, y'all, it was not one day that we didn't have nothing to do. I'm going to tell you something, that the family, that family, all them people I named on that one street, and it was a dead-end street. Burton Street was a dead-end, no outlet street. Everybody that came down Miller that made that turn on that dead-end street called Burton. You had to go in, hit that circle, and come back out and go back and jump back on the street and get back on Miller. That's Burton Street. Everybody know Burton Street, man. Here y'all talking about. But Burton Street had that many families on it. And every day we would find something to do as a family on the street. Somebody always coming up with some shit. And the best thing on the street was playing goddamn me softball. Nigga, we didn't have no softball equipment or nothing, but we had a tennis ball, we had 2 tennis balls, and we had a baseball bat. Now all we gotta do is sit there and pick teams. We had enough people on our street where we get to pick a team. You get to pick the team you want. You know who you pick. I got him. You gotta sit back and get picked and hope that somebody pick you. But one thing about our street, we always picked till everybody was gone and everybody was on the team. Get out there, Burton Street. And if we wasn't playing softball, we were playing touch football in the street. We had enough boys to play football, and you had a second string team on the sideline waiting to come in. You had to rotate niggas off the sideline to play. We had so many niggas on our street, and we played football. Shit, we played so much football, we'll take our football game on the road to other niggas' streets and play them in football. Shout out to the Little John block. We used to play Eric White and Rodney White and Big Chris, you know what I'm saying, and Big Tony. Big Tony used to run that big ass block. R.I.P. to these guys. R.I.P. to Chris. R.I.P. to Big Tony, man. You understand me? R.I.P. to Big Quentin, man. You know, we played these niggas in football, some hard-hitting football. Shout out to them guys, the Hernandez brothers, John Hernandez, Carlos, 103rd Carlos and his brother, Carlos and Suge, and his brother named Johnny, the Hernandez brothers over there. We used to play them niggas and fight. Don't get to it. We'll get to it. Squabble our ass out. We had hood fights, y'all. Hood family fights. You know, when I say a hood family fight, that means when you and your family get into it with another family, the family squabbles. But anyway, one day late night on the block, man, we was out there chilling, cause on our street, mama, we didn't have, mama didn't have to go look for us back then. The shit they do now, where your mama gotta go look for you all around the corner, around the block. No, wasn't none of that. When mama stand on the porch and say, y'all come in the house. Shit, we wasn't nothing but a voice away. Y'all mama said come in the house, y'all mama said, and everybody knew where everybody, didn't nobody have to go look for nobody, wasn't nobody having to come up missing, wasn't no motherfucking such thing as no Amber Alert, you understand me, something can't shit. You better be right there when the whistle blow to come in. But anyway, one night we was sitting on the block, man, and they had in the Wilson family, they had a fine, her name was Nellie Mae. Nellie Mae was fine as all outdoor wine. And she had another cousin at home with her name was Desiree. They looked like they was, they looked like prostitutes, but they was just, young, fine-ass girls. I was like, woo, y'all bad. To me, I said prostitute, because that's what the shape of the ass and the hips look like. I said, God damn, some shit I used to see on the movie. And they used to wear them old tight shorts where they shit be hanging all out. Oh, man. I'm out there on the block getting me an eye full of eye candy like I'm all us Thursday. I used to like to watch The Gap. Back in the day, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I got caught up. Nope. Don't pay old perverted person no mind. But back in the day, I had a little thing about girls when they had gaps between their legs. I used to like the gap. I didn't give a damn how fine the ass was. I used to try to see if she had a gap. Do y'all know what the gap? I'm sorry, ladies. I'm sorry. My bad. I'm always looking. I'm looking for the gap. When they stand there with them legs all bowed out and them little old hips standing there, and I look between there and I see that little gap between there. Oh, God damn! I'm sorry. I had a moment at the time. Boy, I imagine, y'all used to be some fine-ass girls back then. Woo, y'all were fine in the motherfucker, man. That shit they got now? Man, what is that? Plastic? Silicone? Cause I don't want none of them. Look at that trash ass shit. Oh, rubber ball ass, booty ass bitch. I don't want to touch that shit. I don't want no silicone titties, none of that shit, man. I don't want nothing fake, man. I want the regular old salt and pepper fine like we was back in the day. But one time, y'all, we was on the block. We had this old cat that my mom, we had got off my aunt Daisy, had an old cat named, and she gave us, we called the cat Grady. We named the cat Grady like Grady off the Sanford Sons. Plus the cat was gray. We didn't know, we couldn't think of no name. Niggas didn't know no names. You niggas, y'all niggas wouldn't even have names if them two white men wouldn't sit on side the goddamn bank and said to each other, what we gonna start calling these niggas? We gotta start naming these niggas. We gotta start doing something. Well, let's call them nigger. You can't keep calling them Africans and shit like that. Call them something nigger. Call them nigger. We can't call all of them niggas. We gotta start naming these niggas. Give them John, Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, Acts, Romans. Just start naming these niggas. Give them something. Shit. You niggas wouldn't have had a name back then. Well, back then, hell, we didn't even know how to name shit. Nigga get a red dog, we call the dog Red. Come here, Red. You know how many Reds? Brownies? Little Blackie? There go Blackie. Man, what's the dog name? We nigga ain't know how to name a goddamn animal. Shit, yeah, we ain't got a name. We had a cat named Grady, though, y'all. And this cat was a unique cat. This cat right here gonna scratch any motherfucker ain't come around, y'all. When we was kids, we be in the house and we be fucking over each other. And my sister Charlotte showed me something. My sister Charlotte and my sister Tanya, they was getting into an argument one day. So my sister Charlotte took the little cat Grady and threw the motherfucker on my sister Charlotte, on Tanya. And that grabbed her, jumped on her back, and crawled all the way up to her neck and got on top of her head like he was a motherfucking owl or something. Yeah, that cat was thrown off. And one thing about Grady, when you try to pull the cat off for you, motherfucker will lock his goddamn claws off into your back, till your goddamn back, till you couldn't even skin him off for you. Grady was a bad motherfucker, and Grady be hissing and hissing and holding on to your motherfucking ass like you trying to throw him in some goddamn water or something. I said, yeah. Grady be holding on to you like you trying to get Grady out, like you finna throw Grady in some water. Grady ain't gonna get out for you. Grady was a muck, but one night, I'm glad I seen my sister do my other sister like that. Cause this particular night, the fine ass girl and my sister got into it. They started getting into it about some bullshit. And you know what? The older lady, May, she was older than my sister. I really think that she was hating on the statue of my sister. Cause my sister was fine as wine too, just like May was. Like Nellie Mae was. She was just as bad as the next motherfucker was. And on this case, they got to arguing about something. And I know one thing, that girl slapped my sister. She hauled off and slapped my sister, shot it. I was like, damn. It was like a grown lady slapped my sister, and we was sitting there looking. I was like, what the fuck? Shit. I didn't know what to do, didn't nobody know what to do. I know my little sister did her face like this, like damn. So shit, fuck it. I seen Grady sitting right there. So I grabbed Grady. And I slung Grady on that bitch back. Get him, Grady. That old lady went to grab Grady to get Grady off of him. God damn it, Grady must have crawled all over that over head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Had her smurfing that body across the floor. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Had her smurfing that body across the floor, nigga. Oh, my bad. My bad. But that's what she had her motherfucking ass doing. Grady wasn't playing no game. Grady crawled all over that motherfucker like a goddamn stairway. Chapter 2. Chapter 3, man. One day, old Harry. Now, we had another nigga, like I told y'all, that's the Wilson family. Family feud. Now, we got old Harry. Harry had an old sister. Her name was Trina. Trina, she was fine. This on my block, y'all, on my block. We were kids, you understand me? And, we had a little game we used to play. We learned it from the older niggas. And y'all don't y'all try to get me in trouble, nigga. Well, that street tore down. This street been tore down for years, decades, centuries. Just giving y'all some tales of what used to happen on the street. The old guys taught us how to peek in the girls' windows when they was taking showers. And the older niggas knew all the girls that windows be open in the shower. And so the old niggas would go jump the fence and look at the girls in the shower through their window. Nigga, they call them peeping toms. But the whole ass niggas would never take the young niggas with them and all the old niggas. So one day my big brother got a chance to go on a look. And he came back with his eyes buck wild looking like he saw a goddamn ghost. And I'm like, what's up, big bro? He like, man, I seen Trina and her cuckoo. I said, what? I want to see that. I want to go see too, shit. But we always fuck out something. One thing about the game, don't never go do it by yourself. You need a watch out man, a look out man, and you got to know she in the shower. Now, the cold thing about it is all these niggas on the block, all the ladies on these blocks, back when we came up, the shower, had a window. I don't even see that shit no more where they build, bathrooms with the showers by the window. You understand me? But back then, I don't know why that shit was popular. I guess that's what they called the, let the steam out, before they came up with, what's them things called? Vents and shit, where you can suck all the steam and shit. Well, don't worry about it. Y'all never motherfucking understand. But anyway, that's what we used to do. But one day, man, my mama left Coach Harry down there to coach us one day, and I'll never forget, man. Coach Harry, he was kind of, we don't know what being coach like. We ain't never had a football coach. A nigga being mean to us is a nigga being mean to us. Now, one thing about my mama knew she had some fucked up little boys, but she didn't know how fucked up her little boys was. Now, my mama always taught us to respect older people. Now, if we ever said an older man was lying or doing something wrong, we'll get our ass in trouble. But let me tell you one thing one time. My mama left old Coach with us one day. And Coach called himself trying to make us tough and hard. But to me, I thought he was trying to pick on my big brother, A.D. And A.D. thought he was trying to pick on him too. Shit, but he really trying to toughen A.D. up and toughen us up in football. But to us, it seemed like he was trying to start some shit. And I ain't gonna let y'all know, man, AD was kind of like, older than we, AD, he was gonna call the shot. But one thing about AD, he was one of the coldest shot callers you can call. Cause AD was always about the action, not the saying shit. He ain't finna say nothing. AD finna goddamn me, he finna show us, even on a grown man, you know. AD would fight a grown man. We wouldn't. Me and Dave, we wouldn't. We'll wait for AD to jump it out. But me and Dave, we wouldn't fight grown men. But AD, he'll fight a grown man, and me and Dave would just help him. You know, if we have to help him, goddamn me. But AD will fight a grown man. Shit. So one day we were back there, man. We was been, you know, having a little football practice, and old Harry, he got a little too tough with AD. So next thing you know, I looked up out of nowhere. AD grabbed a coach in the headlock, and he flipped him around on the ground like we was in wrestling. And Coach Harry said, "Man, what the fuck wrong with you, boy?" He said, "Let me up." And then Coach Harry went to get up, and they both stood up again. And Coach Harry said something to my brother and went to push my brother. And my brother AD grabbed him in that same headlock again. And then somebody flipped him on his goddamn back, did the same wrestling move, flipped him on his back. But this time, AD fucked me and my little brother up. I said, "What's wrong with AD?" AD went to punching the shit out the coach. Bitch, I told you what. I said, "What the fuck AD over there doing?" AD punching the coach. I said, "God damn." Man, and then AD put that retarded stronghold on him. Man, old Coach Harry, he couldn't even get off the goddamn ground. I got nervous. I didn't know what the motherfucker to do. I seen my next door neighbor looking out the window. He came running outside. He said, "Man, what's going on?" I said, "Man," he said, "Man." And he said, "Man, I'm gonna kill this nigga." And I already knew the grown man was gonna beat the shit out of my brother when he got up. Now, if my big brother let this nigga off the ground, he gonna hurt the shit out of my big brother. My big brother can't let this nigga get up. So I'm sitting there looking like, damn, what I'm gonna do? Now, by this time, my little brother, Super Dave, he's still in the house. By this time, my mama, she went to choir rehearsal and she on her way back, but we don't even know she on her way back. She down there came right in time. But my thing is, if my mama come back here and we fighting this coach, my mama gonna whoop our goddamn ass. My mama gonna whoop the shit out of us. Now, right now, I'm in the green. I ain't did nothing. But AD, he still got the coach on the ground in the headlock. He done punched him in the face down there about 5 or 6 goddamn times. But the coach can't get out the headlock. For some reason, AD done locked on this motherfucker like a pit bull and mauled his motherfucking ass. And he's not letting him up. AD got that retarded strength on him to where, you know, he's scared to let him up too. So he extra strong right now, you know, in his defense. So I never forget. My door neighbor Billy Taylor came out. He said, "Say, man, you know that man gonna hurt your brother?" He said, "Man." Then he told me one thing that fucked me up. He said, "Look at you ain't gonna even help him." Who ain't? He told me, he looked at me, he said, "Man, look at you." He said, "Look at you ain't gonna even help him." "Ain't gonna help who? My brother?" I said, Shit, yes I am. And I never forget, you know, back in the days, y'all, you know, right now, y'all got them old, you know, the little red gas, you know, little plastic red thing y'all go get gas in. You know, little thing, y'all little gas thing, y'all, well, back then we didn't have no motherfucking plastic can. All our shit was can. Straight aluminum. So I seen a gas can. Not a gas, you know, a gas can. Y'all call gas, that's not a gas can. That's a big old plastic jug, nigga. No, recycle that shit y'all put gas in now. Back then, nigga, we had that goddamn aluminum iron gas can. And so I had, you know, and it said gasoline on the motherfucker. Yeah. So it was one of them sitting on the ground. And by this time, AD decided to let the old coach up off the ground. Shit, he was right on time. Nigga, I ran over and I picked that goddamn iron gas can up. As soon as he let him up, right across the motherfucking head I go, across the coach's head with that bitch. I said, God damn, I hit his ass right across his motherfucking forehead. I'm sorry, Coach Harry. I'm sorry. But I didn't know what to do, but shit, here go another one too. Bang! Right across the motherfucking head. I go across Coach Harry's head again with that motherfucker. Hit his ass right on top. I swear I hit him right on top of his motherfucking forehead with that bitch 2 times, nigga. Bing! Bing! Nigga, goddamn it. Gave my big brother time to run. But big brother, on this time, big brother wasn't doing no running. Big brother finna stand fast and stand in the paint. I said, no, big brother, that old man gonna kill you. By this time, out of nowhere, my mama opened the back door, y'all. I said, oh shit. So he went to explaining, the coach went to explaining to my mama what's going on. But he didn't say nothing, you know, like he was explaining nothing to my mama. He was telling my mama what he was finna do. He said, lady, I'm finna kill your kids. That's what he told my mama. I swear to God, my right hand to Jesus. That's the only thing I remember him telling my mama. He said, lady, I'm about to kill your kids. That's what he told my mama when she came out on. And by that time, Dave, my little brother Dave, was standing behind my mama. I'm looking at Dave like, shit, we fucking up. We back here fighting. Nigga, Dave came running off the coast like he was Diaper Man. He ran right past my mama off the porch, jumped off the porch like he was Superman, and ran right into that coach's face. Nigga, bam, 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 driving that coach. We all attacked at the same time. Little Dave came off the porch on him. I came off the side, and AD came off the other side. We started dusting him off for a good goddamn 7 seconds. About a good 7 seconds, nigga, we got on his ass, nigga, and mama said, y'all better quit it, and we split up off of him. Then that's when he, you know, he took in pursuit after him, and he found out, oh, you're not gonna catch none of them. Them little motherfucker faster than goddamn me little rats, nigga. You know them little rats, oh, no, you can't catch none of them Dimson boys, they fast. I mean, Speedy Gonzalez fast, nigga. I'm gonna get by you is not gonna catch them. No, you ain't, the road runner ain't got shit on them Dimmerson boys. There you go. Chapter 5. The Hernandez brothers. Shout out to my nigga 103rd Carlos and Shug and Sean. Shout out to Sean. Shout out to the other brother Johnny. You know, John Hernandez. Oh, John and the other nigga. Tony, the one that always drank and shit. Thank you, Chuck, with those pretty ass green eyes. Shout out to you. I know the whole family. I said John Hernandez, Tony Hernandez, Sean Hernandez, Shug, and Carlos. Hello? Yeah, niggas. Don't act like I don't know. My bad. Don't act like I don't remember. How about that? Let's go to work. Man, we go around on the neighborhood and play some motherfucking basketball. And one thing about the Hernandez brothers, Shug, and them 103rd Shug, you know, they had a goddamn basketball goal in their backyard. Now us, we had a basketball goal in our backyard too. But you know, our shit was kind of, you know, fucked up. We nailed us. Don't y'all laugh at me, man. I'm gonna tell y'all about my basketball rim. I said my basketball rim. I didn't say my basketball goal, nigga. I said y'all, I guess you niggas so good, y'all always had basketball goals. I know it. But back in the day, we didn't have basketball goals. We made basketball rims, nigga, out of bicycle rims, nigga. The goal, our basketball goal was a motherfucking bicycle rim. Now don't laugh. Yeah, you can laugh at me now. That's cool. I know y'all probably don't imagine. And then if that didn't work, we'll take an old wash bucket, nigga, try to cut a wash bucket in half and make a goddamn goal and nail that little old piece of plastic to a tree too and make us a rim, nigga. All we needed was us something to shoot the goddamn ball through. That's all. We don't worry about no net and all that old shit. Can't put a net on a goddamn bicycle rim, nigga. All you old niggas with these silver spoons, all these breakaway goals in your motherfucking front yard now with these goddamn NBA goddamn glass backboards, something. Yeah. Y'all can have it, niggas. Spoiled ass nigga. You niggas ain't never had to build a go-kart. Niggas riding around here with these electric goddamn cars and everything. You niggas don't know what it's like to take a lawnmower motor and make your own goddamn. Don't worry about it. Oh, spoiled. That's what's wrong with you niggas now. You're too spoiled. You niggas don't know how to get out there and put in no manual labor. I said manual labor. Y'all not get out there and put in none of that manual labor. You understand me? But anyway, we was in the backyard playing Hernandez ball some basketball one time. Nigga, me and my little brother, we were tearing their ass up. So little Sean Hernandez, he got mad. And you got Tony Hernandez. He tough. So Sean Hernandez, Sean, he always want to goddamn me, say it. What's going on, say it? Shout out to my boy Cedric, man. Yeah, old Sean Hernandez, he always want to get drunk, drink, talk shit, and start shit. Well, that's cool, Sean. Well, you got the right motherfucking ones today. We not your brothers. Your brothers never let you make it because you down there the baby in the family, and you Sean, and you down there one of the spoiled one. Well, my little brother and me don't give a fuck about you being spoiled. So he went to going off on my little brother about the basketball game. I looked at my little brother like, man, fuck him, nigga. You know what to do, Dave? Dave came off the porch on Sean's ass in the backyard, nigga. Get him. Start banging him up. Bam. I take off on Tony, the other brother. Me and him get to squabbling on the other side. By this time, Suge came running out the house. My little brother met Suge on side of the house. And he mopped him up, too. Yep. Right here in the guard. These are true stories. Yeah, man, I don't remember that shit. Well, I do. All we need to ask y'all one question. Did y'all or did you not have a basketball goal in your backyard? Y'all heard that? Me. Hello. Chapter 5. Where we at? 4, 5? What chapter we on right now? Yeah, man, I'm just doing family feuds. Hold on. Let me jump in here right quick. I'ma do something bad. It's about the time to flip my mind. I'm one of a kind. I'm down. We go keep the trunk, pull out a bomb. Knock the front. Nigga, my whole team drunk. Waiting on one of your niggas run up. Security ain't stopping shit. Niggas get see, we out of my paint. You niggas are lame. You hit the game. All of my niggas are trying to send the potatoes right. I know it. Don't come fucking with me and mine. Don't come fucking with me and mine. How y'all doing, though, man? I'm just riding that. Y'all just riding out with OG Percy right now. What's going on? Family feuds, man. And we done fought the Wilson brothers. We done fought over him. Let's move down to the Humphrey family. The family with all the people that's on the porch every day. The old Humphrey family. They had my big brother, he had to go to this old special school. Now, don't y'all get to laughing at me when I say this, man. Don't start thinking nothing wrong with my big brother, nothing. But, he had to go to a special school. And the school was called Como. Now, nigga, I know everybody talking about Como, that's just a side of town. No, that ain't a side of town, nigga. It's a school, too, called Como. And another one called Kirkpatrick. Now, these two schools right here in the city is known for being for the mentally challenged students. We just put it like that. We ain't gonna say the retarded kids and the slow down. We just gonna say, the ones that don't learn faster than others. How about that? Do that sound a little comfortable than saying something, wrong with a nigga or something? Well, my big brother had to go to this school. And we learned one thing about this school. This school got special services. Shit that we wish that we had these days. Let's call it curbside service. Now, we gonna call this story curbside service. Now, what do this got to do with us getting into it with the other family down the street? Because the curbside service, they kind of figured out, how to be ugly with it. It made it seem like it was something wrong with the curbside service. Every time something go right for a nigga always say something wrong with it. Now what's wrong with curbside service? They saying curbside service. Now they know what school he go to. He go to Como. Now what had happened was, we was at home one morning, we heard a motherfucking horn blowing. Bum, 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 bum. I'm like, damn. Everybody in the motherfucking street looking out their window. Everybody on the block looking out the window like, who the fuck out here blowing on the block? Not on the street, who house getting blowed at like that? Who blowing a horn? When nigga, who don't get out and knock? You get the blowing, everybody get the looking. And the way this motherfucker was blowing, you could tell it wasn't a regular blow. You could tell it was a bus blowing. Everybody know that's a bus horn. It's but bomb. Why is the bus blowing a horn? Because they in front of y'all house, nigga, on the curb. For what? They waiting on AD to come out to get on the bus. Oh, God damn, they gotta make that much motherfucking noise? AD go out there, get on the bus, and everybody on the street, looking down the street, standing out on the street, some already on the bus stop, waiting to go to their bus, looking at the bus, pick up AD. Now, the strange thing about this bus ain't big like our bus that we jump on. Now, it's the same size bus that we jumped on, but it's kind of like half of the bus that we jump on. I'm talking about it's like missing a couple of, it's missing a piece of the bus. A piece of the bus is missing. It's a full-size bus in the front, but it's a half of the bus. Don't worry about it. I can't explain it to y'all new niggas. I can't explain it to you new kids. Y'all wouldn't know what I was talking about if I... But, if y'all came up back in my day, some of your mama might be able to explain to you, what's a half a bus. Now you get to go all the way to school. You get the full ride, you just on a half a bus. Bars. I say you get the full ride, you just on half a bus. Well, you niggas don't like my bars. Do y'all like my bars? My bars, don't worry about it. Keep up with my bars then while I'm fishing. But anyway, one day my big brother was coming home, and one of the family members down the street decided he was gonna come down there. Old Sugar Ray Leonard of the family. Old Grady. What's up, Grady? Yeah, Grady came running down the street, being messy and me and nosy and talking crazy. Talking about, oh man, your brother getting off that retarded bus. Well, me and my little brother, we sitting there, we in the front yard, we looking like, what? He doing what? Your brother getting off that retarded bus, and everybody go to laughing and shit. So I don't think that's funny. I don't think that's funny, Grady. You know what I'm saying? Me, oh, go Percy, nigga. Them some bullshit. No, man, I'm just saying, though, man. You talking about my brother and shit, nigga. Then here he is getting off the bus. I called my brother straight over there. Where bro going, man? What's this nigga Grady talking about? So you getting out the retarded bus. I never get my big brother drops his books right there, nigga, in the front yard. And Grady, you stole off on my brother. You stole off on my big brother, nigga. You stole off on my big brother when he dropped his books. And then I stole off on you, nigga. Bap, right off the side. Soon you hit him, I come off the side of you and I catch you with a bad one. Bit, bop. He said, oh, y'all niggas trying to jump on a nigga? Yeah, nigga, what's up? And you bag your way down that street, nigga. You got on that dog pedal and bag your way all the way down that street. Cause you know them some boys gonna attack something. They gonna attack something quick. Once you get to steal off on a nigga, you in the fight. You in the fight. Back then, niggas would always fight you back. If a nigga, you rather catch a nigga that run from him. You catch a nigga that run from him, you already won the fight. You pop off on a nigga, he scared on you, shit. Leave him alone. Don't fuck with him no more. He probably go get a knife or a gun or something, come back and do some harm. But anyway, shit, nigga. It's just a little tip from a crib, man. I'm just coming in and fuck with y'all a little bit, man. I might give y'all one more story. I think I give y'all one more story, man. Y'all need one more? Oh, y'all already know what to do over here, man. I got 1,047 people over here. Y'all know what time it is, man. Hit that OG Percy Show, No Mercy Cash Out, Percy Deuce Demerson, Percy 52 Demerson. You know what time it is, man. If you enjoy going down the highway, I done got y'all halfway down the highway. Do I got an hour? I got my hour in. We right at an hour on a dot, man. I told my truck drivers I give them, an hour to get down the highway, man, with my presence, man. That's how I get paid. Y'all know that cash out. Percy 52 Demerson. Percy 52 Demerson. Any one of them you see, you can put it on there. It don't matter. The bow tie or the black shirt. Give you one more before I go. This was family in Eastwood named the Berto family. Shout out to the Bertos. Matter of fact, we just had one of the Bertos die, man. Trent Berto. R.I.P. to Isaac Berto. R.I.P. to Isaac Berto, man. You got the Berto brothers, man. Isaac, Trent, Baby Berto, King Berto. The Berto brothers, man. Their name was just as heavy as the Demerson boys in the neighborhood. Tells my crib. We used to have a little laundromat across the street from us on Alpha Miller and buried next to the Omar's. I'm sorry, y'all. I get carried away when I say these things because ain't nobody gonna remember nothing like this. Well, way back in the days, if you could find one person remember this one, the Omar's store. Omar's and the laundromat was hooked onto each other. Right there on Miller. You had the Omar's, the laundromat. Across from that was the pawn shop. Across from that was the DAV. The DAV. Did anybody know the DAV? Anybody remember the DAV? Y'all know what the Salvation Army is, but you can't remember the DAV. Oh, all right, man. I let y'all know y'all ain't no real historians like this, boy. I'm antique, y'all. I'm an antique nigga. Been here for years and decades and centuries. I say it again, years, decades, and centuries I've been here. Well, they used to have an old Mars with a laundromat hooked onto it. Old Mr. Leroy used to sell his old barbecue right there. $5, $10 sacks. You bought Mr. Leroy barbecue. Mr. Leroy had a little barbecue stand on the corner right there on Miller right there. He sell his old fucked up that nasty ass barbecue. But really, he's selling weed. Really, niggas going through to get a sack of weed. And, the barbecue plate was just a goddamn, it was just a motherfucking, what you call it, facade or something. Niggas really they don't want that goddamn meat. One day, I ain't gonna lie, there was so many goddamn styrofoams, man, over the hood, where niggas just get the weed out the thing and throw the goddamn styrofoam, just like opening up a pack of candy. Every time you open it up, you get the candy boy out and throw the wrap on the ground. Well, that's how it was in the neighborhood. Styrofoam things, everything. That man was selling barbecue, selling more weed out of this little thing. But anyway, one day I'm over there playing my game, man, and I was playing old Defender. Y'all remember a game called Defender? You had Defender, you had the Intruders Alert, you had Defender, you had Asteroid, you had Pac-Man, I'm playing this game called Defender. You know what I'm saying? Intruder Alert, I was playing my game Defender. And one of the Berto boys decided they gonna come and take my game. That's why I was playing my video game. Like, bro, y'all gonna take my video game, bro? Bro came and grabbed the handle and went to playing my game for me, man. I was like, oh, nigga, we ain't finna do this. And then by the time I turned around, he lost my man. Crashed my man out. I said, oh, no, now I'm finna go get my big brother. I went to go get my big brother because it was two of them. One of the Bertos in the project. So the Berto, Isaac Berto, went to talking like, what you say, nigga? I said, you heard what I said, nigga? I'm finna go get my brother. By the time I turned around to walk off, Isaac Berto grabbed me from behind, nigga. Put me in like a full Nelson. When he put me in a full Nelson, the other nigga that was with him walked in front of me and took off on me, nigga. Bam, bam, bam. Hit me in my nose, made my nose start bleeding. I said, damn. Okay. By the time he let me go, I was like, all right, y'all got that? Y'all got that? And I ran across the street to the house to go get a butcher knife. I said, I'm finna come back, I'm finna kill both of these motherfucking niggas. And I meant that with all my heart. I'm finna kill both of these motherfuckers. I ran to the house, I got the butcher knife. By this time, my mama didn't get the kitchen. She knew I ran in the kitchen real fast, but by this time, I ran at the house. My mama was in her room sewing on the sewing machine. She was in there making clothes on the sewing machine. But seeing the way I ran in the kitchen, I ran out the house so fast, she got up off the sewing machine and she ran behind me, ran out the house behind me. She said, Percy, where you going? By this time, I wasn't trying to hear shit. I was on zero tolerance. I had to run across the middle. The only thing that stopped me and held me up was the cars that was coming, that I just couldn't run across the street fast as I want to. I had to let the little traffic clear up so I can get across the street real quick. By this time, my mama done preached the whole sermon. Percy, you better bring that knife. Don't you do that, Percy. No, she knew she was coming, but she knew she wasn't coming fast enough. By this time, nigga, one of the Bertos had, Isaac Berto had ran off. He had ran back over to his side of town, but his other homeboy was still standing over at the store. I came right across the street to go kill that motherfucker. I was running to take. My mama said, Percy, you better not. And then I heard my mama say something that broke my goddamn ear. She said, I'm gonna whoop your ass. Damn. I was doing good till she said that part. Now, I don't want to get, I'm already getting, come on now. Whose side you on, mine or theirs? No, because I done told you to stop 3 or 4 times. I'm trying to act like I don't even mind my mama. Shit, till she said, you don't, I'm gonna whoop your ass. Well, she just saved your ass, brother, because I was finna stab the dog shit out of you, boy. I was finna stab the dog shit out that motherfucker, y'all. I swear, my right hand, my mind was made up. Wasn't nothing, nobody can tell me nothing. My mama didn't even know what else to say, nigga. Shit. But she stopped me from killing that nigga that day. But I never forget. I didn't get you that day, but me and my brothers, we posseed up and we walked around to the Berto's house on Burton Street, on the other end of Burton Street. That's when we found out we just met some niggas in the neighborhood just as tough as we is. All the Bertos. Isaac Berto, King Berto, Trent Berto, Baby Berto, all them motherfuckers here. We came to find out, we thought we were bad. That's when them some boys had met they match. The Berto boys. Somebody that's gonna fight us back just like we gonna fight them back. If y'all enjoyed this story, let me know you enjoyed this story. Shout out to the Berto boys. R.I.P. Isaac Berto, man. Love you, man. One of the realest niggas we ever ran into in these streets. And I can tell by the hearts that y'all know what I'm talking about, man. This is real, raw and uncut. I can't make this up. One thing that Isaac Berto did for me when I was a kid is I remember Isaac Berto had a grandmama on Lauren Street. And I was inside the house and I was getting high with these niggas in this house. And I heard this old lady coming in and she said, baby, y'all don't be in my house smoking them drugs. You know me, I got scared. Because, I still got respect for older folks when they even say things like that. So I said, damn. So one of the niggas said, man, this Isaac Berto grandmama house. I said, who? He said, Isaac Berto now. And I knew one thing about Isaac Berto now. He was in prison at the time. Isaac was in prison. He hadn't made it home yet. And I said to myself, this Isaac Berto mama house, you sure? He said, this is grandmama house. And the only thing went through my mind, y'all, I said to myself, if Isaac then was out, you niggas wouldn't be in here doing this shit. So you know what I did? I told everybody in that dope house then, I said, man, y'all get out this nigga grandmama house, cuz. I went into Isaac Berto mode. I said, nigga, y'all get out of here right now. Everybody get out of here. Everybody get out this lady house. The lady don't want y'all in here because I know one thing. If that nigga Isaac or Trent or King Berto was out here right now, you niggas wouldn't be in here taking advantage of this old lady like that, nigga. I knew this for sure in my heart. And so one lady tried to buck up to me, nigga. Talking about, nigga, we gonna leave when we get ready. I said, now you gonna leave right now. And she tried to grab me and hold on, and I punched that bitch right in her motherfucking mouth and knocked both her teeth out. And while I was doing that, her other homegirl ran up and she stabbed me in my motherfucking hand right here. And she stabbed me in my elbow right here, nigga, with a knife. She hit me right here in the elbow with the knife, and she cut my goddamn wrist right here, nigga. I had to go get stitches, nigga. I had water, I had blood jumping up out my... They came this close to hitting the artery in my wrist right here, y'all. When she stabbed me in my wrist. But I know one thing, I cleared that motherfucking house out. And I did that because I knew it was the right thing to do. It's been Tales from a Crip, OG Percy, Show No Mercy, way my daddy cursed me, man. This weekend, y'all know what time it is, man. Y'all come and join me, man. Y'all come get with me, man. Me, OG Percy, Real Tune TV. At the Southwest by Southwest, man. You know, we got all type of spots available on stage, man. We got over 35 DJs already ready, you know, to clock us in. Shout out to Pop Austin Media. If you want to book OG Percy for anything, for one of your podcasts, if you want me to do an interview with you, please inbox me. Get a hold of me now. Don't be waiting till the day of. The day of, I'm going to be all booked in and all booked up. I'm going to work with what I got the day of, because, you know, we already in there. So, the day of will be too late. To get me right now, to get me early, would be the best thing to do, man. So put in your ticket, man. If you're going to be at the Southwest by Southwest, y'all know where to be. Real Tune, OG Percy, man. One of the biggest showcases, you know, it's going to show our ass like we do all the time. Like I said, we got over 35 DJs. We got slews and slews of performances. That's gonna last us, you know, all live talent. I would get the naming people off, but shh, that'll be cheating. But if you ever go back and look at OG Percy at the Southwest by Southwest and to see how we do it, you will get to see we do it big. It's not no lacking, you know, we prepare when we get out there and we make sure, you know, what you looking for is what you gonna get. You dig what I'm saying? I can give y'all a couple of previews. Let y'all sneak and see what really be going on when OG Percy go to the Southwest by Southwest, man. Real talk. It be lit. It be lit. I want y'all to know it be lit. It be lit. We don't play. Every year it be lit. We haven't had a dull moment yet. At the Southwest by Southwest, I give y'all a sneak preview how we do it when we get out there. Let y'all see how we do it on a couple of these.
Travel 100 times a year.
Let's go. Let's get them a couple previews.
We're scaling.
And you can be a part of it next year. Show them how we do it, Real Tone.
Real Tone, there's some real money in the room.
Huh?
Real life street stars, man. We got the man of the hour.
Percy, show no mercy.
Okay. We're in the building.
Man, hey, what's good? You out here in 6th Street, bro? Goddamn, how you feeling out here, man? How's the vibes, man?
Real life street stars headlining.
Headline.
I am the headline, man.
Hey, for battle rap.
Hey, man, all I gotta say is, but God.
But God.
Bug guy.
Let's go.
Hey, you got the Real Tune situation, man. Got the Real Tune drip on, man.
Yeah.
How's it been, man? You turning up on the Real Life Street Stars, turning up on Real Tune, man. The world know you. You're like a 85 South, you big social.
Diamond Stone TV.
Shout out Diamond Stone.
Urban politician.
Urban politician, man. You and
The Vibe Report.
come on.
Vibe Report.
How does it feel, bro? You just the voice of the streets right now, man.
I don't feel no way, man. I just feel like God used me for what he got me here for.
That's real.
That's it. I don't give nobody no praise or no thanks, because, you know, if it was up to me, I'd probably be still stuck in the trap somewhere. But when God got a plan for if he made it happen. So I don't no blessings.
Praise to God, man.
Hey, you got that whole
Hold on, y'all stay right there.
part of the algorithm where niggas want to book you just to talk because you got so much game. How does it feel to be one of them people?
How does it feel? Let's hear it feel like in the building, y'all. Let's see what we got. Let's go.
3 o'clock when I lay down the red carpet.
Let's see what we got here. Who's shiesty? Y'all come to our events, man. This is what our events look like, man. This is what our events look like, man. Real Tune, tell them.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what we look like out here, man. South Sweetie, man. Real tune. We be turned up Southwest by Southwest this weekend, man. Y'all come fun with us, man. Yeah, y'all come fun with it, man. This what it look like, man. That's what it look like out there, man. Let's show them how we do it out here, man. Let's show them how we do it on Southwest by Southwest. Let's go, man. South Walker, everybody. Y'all come out to OG Percy event. Let's go, nigga. Southwest by Southwest this weekend, man. Y'all shout out OG Percy, Real Tune TV present. Let's go.
My nigga, we jumping this building up a fella, now somebody missing. I put the patch on the rep for the business. I got the Glock on my hip with the inches. I got them steppers that come from the trenches. Put 20 on you, now them Glocks in your dentures. I'm like MJ in the trenches.
Nigga line. Y'all better come on. Y'all better come on. Y'all better get the ticket, man. Real Tune TV, OG Percy. We turn up every year, nigga. Who you waiting on? You waiting on OG Percy, man? He on his way. He on his way. Got boy Grady in the building. Goddamn me. Got everybody and their mama out there waiting on Percy. When OG Percy show up, Real Tune, look at that, man. Urban politician in the building. That's what our shit look like, man. There he go. Uh-oh. There he go. He showed up. OG Percy has showed up. OG, go crazy, Real Tune. Going crazy. Real Tune is going crazy now. He said, I told y'all he's coming. They couldn't believe it. He's there. Let's go, Percy. Get in the building. Let's go. Let's go. Show what's on the inside, man. Cowboy Freddy. Oh, y'all come get that Real Tune, man. This is how we do it Southwest by Southwest, man. No lanes, man. We all turned up. Hey, all live performances. That's what we doing, man. SSG in this bitch, man. Say, man, hey, don't play with us. Y'all pop up, man. This weekend, man. Southwest by Southwest, OG Percy, Real Tune. We turned in this bitch, man. And on that note, you got 72 hours to get your shit together, nigga. Let's go. I'm out.